Tarot. My name is Ariel, and you have come to Spirit Animal Sunday. This is our usually twice monthly reading session where we get spirit animal messages through animal oracle cards and through an animal-based tarot deck that I love called the Arc. We do this whenever we are able to. Right now I'm doing it about every 2 weeks. These readings are going to be for the time period between today and the next 2 weeks, which will conclude on December 19th. So this will be from the 5th to the 19th that these messages are meant to be applied to. They are going to be general readings, guys, so keep in mind they will not resonate with every single sign out there, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. I will be doing all 12 of our zodiac signs. I will be starting with Sagittarius because we are in Sagittarius season. Happy birthday to all my Sagittarians. This is a beautiful time of the year. So I will be starting with Sagittarius and concluding with Scorpio. So we will go in that order. So if you're interested in a personal reading with me, my email address is down below in the description box. I will try to post links to the card decks that I use. I know some people are very interested. I'm using the Spirit Animal deck from Colette Baron Reed. I'm using the Arc, which is the Animal Tarot that I absolutely love. And then this one that I'm going to be using for the affirmations is the Divine Animal Oracle cards by Sean D. Gibson. This one was a little bit hard to find. It took me a while to be able to get a hold of that one, but I really do enjoy it. And as usual, if you're interested in leaving a donation for the channel, that link is also below in the description box. And if you are joining us during the live stream, you can donate via YouTube Super Chat as well. So on that note, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start out with Sagittarius. Happy birthday to all my Saggies who have already had a birthday or will be celebrating one soon. This is definitely a high-powered, beautiful time of year. We just started the new moon cycle in your sign last night, and it is definitely a good vibration going on. So let's go ahead and start out. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Sagittarius. This is for December 5th through 19th. Any messages that they need for their highest and best, please. All right, Sagittarius, I think that you need a little breather for your birthday time. The brown bear spirit says take time out. This is a very powerful spirit animal. The bear is very connected with the North Star, connected with divine direction, has a couple of very strong connections to sovereignty, leadership, guidance. It also is that energy of hibernation. And when you know you need to take time for yourself, don't ignore that, right? So this is definitely saying it may be time to recharge those powerful batteries, go within, do the inner healing work that you are guided to do, because this is going to help you to come back even stronger, especially as we head into the new year. Many times, you know, the last month of the year can be a bit hectic for a lot of different reasons. And so this is saying, Sagittarius, you are powerful, you are strong, but you're going to do a lot better if you just relax. The other thing that I love to see on this, I love my synchronicities. We have the number 9. Sagittarius, you are the 9th sign in the zodiac, so I love that connection there as well. Let's get into your animal tarot from the Arc and see what is coming up for you. Let's have 3 cards, please, for Sagittarius. Beautiful. Yes. All right. So Sagittarius, the first card coming up is the Bee Spirit, the Wheel of Fortune. This is one of your power cards as it is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is your ruling planet. This is expansion, good luck, the wheel turning in your favor, things coming out of a stuck feeling or a stagnant feeling. So I do feel that when you relax, when you don't over worry, overthink, overanalyze, things start to just open up so much more beautifully. The wheels start turning, things start going in a forward movement. And I will say at the end of December, Jupiter, your ruling planet, will be moving into a new sign. So you may be getting ready for this as well. In the middle, we have our caterpillar spirit, the 4 of Pentacles. Pentacles. So I do see some caution here. You may be feeling like I've got to be really careful with money this year. I don't want to spend too much. I don't want to be in a situation where I can't pay it back. You know, the Four of Pentacles is very much about kind of keeping what it has close to its chest, so it doesn't really feel comfortable always giving too much, which is not really your usual energy. Usually you are a super generous, free-flowing kind of sign, Sagittarius. You give very freely and very generously, but right now I think that you are kind of taking a pause and saying, okay, let's see what I've got. Let's see what I can, you know, give. But the biggest thing here is you don't want to get into a place where you're afraid to give or to release certain things in your life, whether it's money, whether it's relationships, whether it's somewhere that you live or a job that you have. You don't want to get so, you know, worried that more won't come, that you can't be open to receiving more down the road. I don't think it's going to be a problem though. I think over this next 2 weeks, you're definitely going to work it out. We have our little pig spirit with the 10 of Pentacles. So I do feel that whatever it is that you're concerned about over this next 2 weeks is going to resolve itself very beautifully. The 10 of Pentacles is often a reward after hard work. It is stability, groundedness, greater financial prosperity. It is also, you know, a happy home, good environment that you're around, the kind of people that you have in your life being very trustworthy. It's very earthy. This is super like Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Those may be important signs for you. I will also point out that in the Wheel of Fortune, you know, the 4 signs that are represented aside from your sign are the fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Those signs may be important for you over the next 2 weeks as well. But what I feel is that, you know, you may feel, you know, very expansive at the beginning of this 2-week cycle. Then you've kind of got to do some practical groundwork and rein it in. Be a little cautious about how and what you're spending, but then it's going to get better. The pig spirit with that 10 of Pentacles really brings through a feeling of true wealth, true abundance, and stability. Let's get into an affirmation for you. And we have the Griffin. The Griffin is a magical creature for you, Sagittarius, coming in as your affirmation. And this says balance, clarity, spiritual enlightenment. So you are being guided to find the harmonic balance of your mind, body, and soul. The abundance you seek already exists within you. You are strong, independent, and fearless. Take flight and achieve what you desire. So don't let worries about, you know, lack or not having enough resources dictate how you feel. I know that can be very hard, easier said than done, right? But that is important because it's really saying, you know, finding the balance and saying, you know, the abundance you seek already lies within. What a beautiful read for you, Sagittarius. All right, so next up is going to be Capricorn. Capricorns, oh my goodness, your birth season is coming quite soon. It's going to be the 21st of December when the sun enters the sign of Capricorn and begins the winter solstice. So Capricorn, happy early birthday to all of you, my December goats. Let's see what we have got. This is going to be your spirit animal readings for the next 2-week cycle. This is going to be December 5th through the 19th. Dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, please let's see what we have for our beautiful Capricorns for the next 2 weeks. Any messages for their highest good that they are meant to see. And please let's start with one main spirit animal that will be helping them the most this next couple weeks. Lovely Capricorn, the peacock spirit, let it shine. Let your light shine. Don't be afraid to step into the spotlight. Capricorn, I know sometimes you prefer to be the power behind the scenes. You're the one that's always putting in the hard work, while other people tend to take the credit or tend to be the ones that, you know, present your great ideas or present your hard work to others. But this is a time where it's really time for you to step up and not be afraid to shine your own light, right? To be healthy, proud of what you have accomplished, of what you should deserve, and don't be afraid to take the credit. Don't be afraid to take the praise. Don't be afraid to dress up a little bit more, Capricorn, this next 2 weeks. Anytime that you go out, anytime that you're going to be in public, take a little extra time to dress a little nicer, you know, put your hair together, whatever it is that kind of gets you feeling good, because you never know who you might run into and you want to be looking your best. I will also say the peacock spirit is a strong energy of protection for yourself and others. The peacock spirit, you know, has the what they call, you know, the evil eye, which is protection from negativity, protection from evil. And so it's very, very strong, and they do flare that tail up as a way to protect themselves and their nest in the wild. So don't be afraid to protect yourself either, Capricorn. Beautiful energy coming in there. Let's get into your tarot, your spirit animal tarot. We're going to pull 3 cards, please, for Capricorn. Wow. Beautiful cards, Capricorn. I have got to say, the first card coming up is one of your power cards. It is the Macaw Spirit, the World card, ruled by the planet Saturn. And Saturn is your ruling planet, Capricorn. So this is absolutely a very positive, very powerful card to come up in your own reading. It is about completions, cycles ending, big lessons being learned, karma being restored, right? The good that you've done comes back around to you. The positivity of the challenges and the lessons and the hardships and all of the struggles you've gone through really paying off in a big, beautiful way. So I do feel like there are some cycles completing, but those cycles lead to brand new, beautiful doors opening, right? It is a completion of sacred contracts. There's something that you signed up for, maybe on the soul level, and it's completing at this time. Absolutely gorgeous. Love to see this card coming up. Next up is the Dolphin Spirit, the Knight of Cups. Strong Pisces energy. So to me, this is about love. This is about love offers. You may be getting a love offer, gift, message from somebody. Keep that in mind. Pisces energy can be very romantic, very creative. You may also be drawn to be more creative, Capricorn, over this next 2 weeks. You may be very romantic and very imaginative yourself. Just always keep in mind that sometimes the Knight of Cups can be a little bit of a player, a little bit of that, you know, lover boy, lover girl, kind of very seductive energy. So if this is a new person coming your way that you don't know very well, just be, you know, your usual self. Give it a little time. Be a little cautious. See where they're coming from, and you'll do just fine. You'll know whether or not to let that person in. And then we have our Nautilus Spirit, the Ace of Cups, rounding out this next 2 weeks. This is gorgeous, Capricorn. What a beautiful set of cards for this first half of December. The Ace of Cups is a beautiful divine gift from Spirit that is all about greater love, greater connection with the divine. I feel like your psychic intuition, your sensitivity will be very strong, very high. You will be kind of firing on all cylinders. You will be able to perceive things on a much deeper level. But I feel that if you have been going through any kind of stuff that deals with the heart or heartache, this is a lot of healing coming in, and it comes from the divine. So don't be afraid to reach out to Spirit, reach out to your ancestors, your divine, you know, guidance, because this will be helping you quite a bit. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Snow Leopard, the Hermit card. So Capricorn, I do feel that, you know, the next couple weeks, don't be surprised if you're a little bit lonesome. Don't be surprised if you feel, you know, drawn to sort of go within a little bit more. You know, the time of Sagittarius does put the sun in that universal Pisces house for you. And so this can be a time where you are more sensitive, more psychic, more intuitive, and you just are feeling things on a deeper level. So you want to kind of introvert a little bit more. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing, because the Hermit is Virgo energy. It's all about kind of clearing up habits. You might be also drawn to literally clean your house or clean your space. Detox or clarify your own body. Beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. Let's get an affirmation on this reading for you. Beautiful. Yeah, another great card for you, Capricorn, is the Whale Spirit. The whale is the record keeper, the keeper of memories. And Capricorn, very similar to your energy because you do have a great memory. Sometimes as Capricorns feel like that's a simultaneous blessing or a curse because we do have very long memory. It's hard for us to forget about things. Agility, imagination, and intuition. You are being guided to focus on emotional stability. Yes, very true with that Pisces house being activated. Getting into that emotional stability the next 2 weeks is important. Listen to your inner guidance. The time has come for you to go into action and go after what you desire. Be playful and splash in the waters of life, creating new waves of abundance for you and others to enjoy. So Capricorn, don't be afraid to feel your feelings. I know that's sometimes a thing. Capricorns are like, what? They can be very taciturn about showing those emotions at times, but this is really saying that your emotions right now are powerful, positive, and a very good thing for you. So don't be afraid to tap into those over the next couple weeks. All right, guys. Let's see what we have. We're going to get into Aquarius next. Aquarius, I hope you guys are doing great out there. This is your Spirit Animal Tarot and messages for the next 2 weeks from December 5th through the 19th. So this is going to cover those areas. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please let's see what we have for our beautiful Aquarius out there. Let's see what you most need to show them for their highest and best good. And please let's start with one main spirit animal guide that will be helping them out the most this next 2 weeks. Ooh, you know, Sagittarius had this card as well for their main spirit animal. The brown bear spirit takes some time out. So like I said, you know, to them, the bear spirit is very powerful. It's strong. It carries a very, you know, sovereign energy. It's leadership, guidance. It taps into that North Star, that divine direction. So I do feel when this card comes up, you are headed in the right direction, right? You don't need to second guess that, oh, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing or should be doing. You are headed in the right direction. But this is just telling you, Aquarius, to take a little time out for yourself, because the part of the bear power is that they do that hibernation thing where they can really recharge their batteries and really restore themselves. And so Aquarius, you may be feeling that very strongly as well. That is a great time to restore, rebalance the next 2 weeks. Don't worry too much about getting every single little thing done. Take some time out for yourself to recharge those batteries. That's very important for Aquarius anyway, because you are the sign of the mass consciousness. And when you are engaged in the masses and engaged in, you know, interactions with other people, you are very electric, you spend a lot of energy, and you put a lot of yourself out there. And so you have to take time to recharge those batteries, many times just through hanging out by yourself, relaxing, doing something that just gives you peace, gives you contentment, gives you that downtime. So remember you are powerful, remember you're on the right direction, but also remember that this is a time for some healing and sacred space for yourself. Let's get into your Animal Tarot messages for the week, Aquarius. We're going to start with 3 cards for you. I should say the next 2 weeks. This is a 2-week cycle we're reading for here. Yeah, there's going to be some balancing act energy. But this is really nice cards. The snake card comes up first, our tower card. And so to me, this is some transformations. Just like the snake sheds the skin, the tower card is ruled by Mars, so there is a lot of activity that comes with it. At the beginning of this 2 weeks, there may be quite a lot that's going on. It may feel a little bit chaotic. There may be some unexpected things that you have to take care of, because the tower is all about building a good foundation. And sometimes you have to change or tear down an old foundation in order to build a really stable one that will last for the future. So don't be upset, Aquarius, if something needs to be altered, if you need to be flexible in the way that you accomplish a certain task or goal, it's really going to be okay. This is really meant for the best, to give you the best foundation, the best, most solid start and stability that you can have. Next up, our goat spirit's coming out for you, Aquarius. The Six of Pentacles. Very beautiful card of balance and equal give and take. This is Libra and Taurus energy, so it is about balance. It is about stability. Sometimes it is about money. You may need to help someone with money. They may need to help you. And this is about reciprocal quality. It's like if somebody's really putting a lot of time and energy and investment into you, you need to reciprocate back. And likewise, if you're putting a lot of time and energy into them, it's important for them to reciprocate back. This is not about tit for tat or keeping score on anyone or anything. This is simply about having that beautiful, even flow of exchange. And I like the, just rewards, generosity, establishing boundaries, right? And if there is someone in your life, someone especially like a coworker, because this does deal with things like money and stability, if you feel like they're always asking too much of you on the job, or they're asking too much of you, whatever it is, it's time to establish those boundaries, because goats, oh yeah, we don't mind working, but we will put our foot down when we feel like we're being taken advantage of. Next card out for you, Aquarius, is the Hummingbird Spirit, or Four of Wands. So I do feel like home and stability are very important for you over this next 2 weeks. This is also a card of soulmates and twin flames. So if you are in a soulmated twin flame relationship or journey, I feel that this will be a very important part of your next couple weeks, and you may be very focused on how to build a good foundation with them and eventually a stable home with them over time. Now, if you're already in a situation where you have that with your person, congratulations, and this is just simply a time to enjoy that even more, because the Four of Wands is a card of happiness, homecomings, feeling really good within your home environment. It's rest after work. Again, the bear spirit, there is that thing where you need to take a little time for yourself, but I wouldn't worry too much at all, Aquarius. Look what's on the bottom of your card deck for your reading this time around is the Firefly Spirit, the Six of Wands. This is victory, success, recognized achievement, and good things coming. I feel like you will be very victorious. Just be patient. And I gotta say, I got to pull this because right on underneath that Firefly card on the bottom was the Bear Spirit again. Queen of Pentacles, strong Capricorn energy, very grounded, balanced, stable, steady as it goes. Don't feel the need to rush, Aquarius. Take it one step at a time, because you're going to get there. With that goat spirit, it's like it might take a little longer, but once you get there, it's going to be so stable, so solid, and it's going to feel really great. Let's get into an affirmation for you. The Eagle Spirit coming out. I'm telling you, you are on track, Aquarius. Do not fear, because you are soaring high in the sky here. Leadership, spirituality, and clarity. You're being guided to let go of emotional attachment and connect to divine inspiration, flying high above the restraints of yourself and society. Look for moments of truth and act upon them. From your elevated vantage point, balance, harmony, and joy can easily be found. So yeah, let go of any kind of drama or anything that creates toxicity. That's not, just don't even engage in that. It's time to look into the big picture. Yeah, and you're good at that. Aquarius is very good at looking at the big picture, looking at the long-term future goals. All right. Okay, Pisces, Let's see what we have coming up for you guys. So Pisces, I hope you all are doing wonderful. This is going to be your spirit animal tarot and messages for the next 2 weeks, starting with December 5th and concluding with December 19th, 2021. We're going to jump right on in. Dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, show us our beautiful Pisces anything that they need to know for their highest and best over this 2 weeks ahead. And let's start out with one main spirit animal guardian that will be helping them out the most during this transit of time. Ooh, these really want to flip. All right, Pisces, very beautiful card, the Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Now, I like the connection of this because our last full moon was considered the Beaver moon. That's the full moon of November. That is a very, very solid time for laying foundations, for creating better harmony, especially in a home or work environment. So I would say for you, the next 2 weeks, it's very important to stay grounded. Don't float off, you know, into the cosmos like sometimes you do. It's very important to stay in the here and now. Keep your feet on the ground because this is architect energy, it's building energy, so don't be afraid to stay in that more grounded, more present here and now space. Let's get into your animal tarot messages for the week. Let's get 3 cards, please, to start for Pisces. Ooh, Pisces, you are clearing some things out so big this week, this next couple weeks. The Black Swan Spirit, the 9 of Swords. So to me, this is that mental anguish. It can be doing shadow work, but this is really getting into, you know, those restless thoughts, the worried mind, the sleepless nights, the stuff that goes on in your head around and around and keeps you awake. Anything that's been stressing you out or causing a degree of anxiety, this is something that has got to be cleared. And I really do feel that with this next card, it shows that so much. We've got the Shark Spirit, the Devil card. So this is things that you need to release. Thoughts, feelings, situations, relationships, anything that inhibits you or holds you back from being your truest self. So don't be surprised if you really are doing a whole lot of inner work to release something that has been negative for you, something that's been holding you back or making you feel stuck. Because, you know, the Devil card is Capricorn energy, and it can sometimes have to do with those Capricorn sort of cycles, you know. And I tell you, I'm a Capricorn, so the worst thing that we get into is that we will just stick with commitments or routines just because we feel obligated to it, just because we feel like that's our responsibility. And we do have a lot of discipline, but if it's something that's not good for us, it's like it's so hard for us to step away because we feel like we have an obligation. And so for you, I would say it's the same thing. Keep a eye on what it is that you feel obligated to, or can you make a way or make a plan to step away from it? Because this could be causing you a lot of worry, a lot of doubt, a lot of anxieties and fears. I do feel like something big is going to clear over this next 2 weeks because we have our Squirrel Spirit here, the Ace of Wands. This is bright, big, powerful, bold fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So I feel that with the aces, always, this is the hand of spirit, the hand of the divine coming in and granting you a chance at a big, passionate, bold new beginning in life, new enthusiasm, new happiness, new optimism and joy. And it really has to do with, are you ready and willing to step away from these old constructs, these old situations that have really made you feel stuck? You might be coming to a big, big choice over that. And look at this. Look at this. Pisces on the bottom of the deck is the Woodpecker Spirit, the 8 of Swords. Absolutely, with the 8 and 9 of swords and the devil card, this is telling you so much that you have been stuck in a self-imposed prison of the mind. This has nothing so much to do with what other people are saying or doing. It is what you tell yourself. It is a lack of self-confidence or self-worth, feeling that you're not good enough, constantly putting yourself down. So these are the things that have got to change. These are the things that have got to shift, because I feel that you have been maybe tolerating or putting up with not only negative things you tell yourself, but perhaps some negative people that have really kind of broken your heart, disappointed you, and maybe you've seen their true face. Maybe you're kind of realizing you've been getting gaslit, you've been dealing with someone who's an energy thief or a narcissist, and it is super time to step away from that, because boy, the gifts are big, Pisces, when you get out of that situation or get yourself into a more positive vibration. This could be a very, very powerful next 2 weeks of laying a better, more solid foundation for yourself to go forward from. And it comes as a result of letting go of those negative self-defeating thoughts and negative self-defeating people. Let's get an affirmation for you, Pisces. Look at this, the Black Panther spirit, Pisces, coming through as your affirmation. Independent, clever, and fascinating. You are being guided to observe your surroundings and keep your own counsel. Find clarity and then express your inner and outer beauty to the world. Pounce on the opportunities that feed your soul with purpose and passion. Awaken now to your personal powers, talents, and freedom. Ooh. Pisces, I feel like you are setting yourself free big time. The next couple weeks is going to be huge for you guys. I love it. I love it. Hey there, you ye. Hey, folks. It's been very quiet tonight. I'm almost wondering if YouTube has got me like shadow blocked. Seriously, because I don't think they've sent notifications to anybody, because there's hardly anyone in here. And it's odd. I usually, like, if I go live, I've been on for about 30 minutes now, there's usually a lot more people in here, so I really don't know what's up, but I'm going to do these readings anyway. I don't care what YouTube does or doesn't do. I give up with their BS algorithm. I'm just done. So I'm just gonna get these out. So I hope you all are doing great out there tonight. PD is doing pretty well. He's one day at a time with him. He's amazing for his age. See, there you go, you didn't get a notification. I think that's what happened. They didn't send a notification to anyone, which kind of proves my theory that YouTube probably has me shadow banned or shadow blocked for some reason. Yeah, YouTube definitely needs a timeout. I am so sick of them. No, they don't promote my videos. They've done this to a lot of people too. They've made a lot of changes for the worse to their site, really even over the last 6 months to a year. And a lot of people are very unhappy, very fed up. I hear it from all kinds of content creators, whether they're astrology, tarot channels or not. Like, everybody's complaining about it. So I know I'm not alone, but all I can do is just keep going. And if it still sucks after a couple of years, I may quit YouTube. But I'm going to give it some time for it to kind of sort out. You know what I mean? And if it just continues to suck, I might take myself over to Vimeo or Patreon and just start creating there instead. I may do that anyway, because, when you're on a platform that doesn't support you or your work, you kind of just, oh, they will. They will, Indigo. Don't even worry about it. They will. They will do something to it. I've had really weird stuff where a whole lot of my subscribers will fall off, and then the next day they all are back. YouTube is doing all kinds of BS, and I don't like it. Nobody likes it. Everybody's pissed, and a lot of people are leaving. A lot of longtime creators are quitting, and I personally know a few tarot readers who have quit. Yeah, so I think that what it is about building up a loyalty to your personal work, not a loyalty to YouTube. So that's what I'll say about that. So let's get back into it, guys. This is a good night. Yesterday was our new moon in Sagittarius, so it's a very upbeat kind of energy right now. So Aries, this is going to be your readings for the next couple weeks from December 5th through 19th. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot. And keep in mind, these are general readings, Aries. If it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to watch the readings for your moon sign, Venus, or rising. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please let's see what we have for our fabulous Aries for this next 2-week cycle. What do they need to see most for their highest and best? And let's start with the one main spirit animal that's going to be helping them out the most during this time. Ooh, I love it. This is so good. Yes, Aries. And I feel like this is kind of like one of your powers, really. The hummingbird spirit, be here now, because it's all about being in the present moment. Hummingbird is the seeker of the nectar, the seeker of sweetness in life, and they are not afraid to fight for that. If you've ever watched hummingbirds, you know how feisty and wild they are. They're very protective. They're very fearless. They have no idea that they're as small as they are. They think they're a much bigger bird. And so I would say, Aries, this next couple weeks, the hummingbird is on your side. There's also a great connection between the hummingbird and romantic love. It's a very, very strong energy that comes from them. The Shupa Rosa. Yes, the flower sucker, literally, is what that means. So let's get into the Animal Tarot, Aries. Let's see what we have for you over the next few weeks. Whoa, a lot of bird energy. All right, so we're starting out with the Puffin Spirit, the Fool card. So I would say, Aries, this is certainly a day or certainly a couple weeks for, you know, not being afraid to take a leap of faith, take a risk, jump. You know, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let old fears or worries hold you back. This is embracing childlike wonder and a sense of freedom and innocence. I feel like a lot of clarity is coming through for you as well. The Condor Spirit, the King of Wands, no, not King of Wands, King of Swords, Aquarius energy. So what I feel from this is that you might be taking a bit of a calculated risk because the King of Swords is a strategic king, the master planner, always, you know, looking with an eye to the future and not getting super emotional or over involved in the way that they make their plans, right? They're a little detached. So I would say, Aries, when you choose to jump, when you choose to take those risks, make them somewhat calculated. It's a bit of a calculated jump or risk, but it's definitely worth taking. Plan it out and don't do it from a place of anger or frustration. Do it from a place of calm, cool, collected planning. That is where your best power will be applied. You might also be working with an Aquarius because these are two very strong Aquarius cards. The Fool is ruled by Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, and the King of Swords is Aquarius energy. So you might be dealing with someone or have some Aquarius in your own chart. Cute little card that we've got for our third card is the Mouse Spirit, the Three of Pentacles. And so I would say that with this Three of Pentacles coming in, the next 2 weeks, Aries, I could really see you making a very strong strategic plan to jump into a new job, to jump into a new organization, to help out with some kind of community service or work. I feel like what's calling to you very strongly this first half of December is a sense of, you know, maybe charitable work, helping the mass, consciousness, helping others. There's a real sense of working together with and helping others to be more empowered. I really love this. This is really putting your best foot forward, putting all your good stuff on display, and bringing your creative talents or your intellect your ideas to the whole. It's a very beautiful energy. On the bottom, we do have our frog spirit, the Four of Cups. So I do feel like you may have been suffering from a little bit of procrastination, overthinking, maybe focusing too much on things that weren't working out the best. And so I feel like you get to a point where you say, you know what, I keep trying to, either get into this job or I keep trying to talk to this person. They keep avoiding or ignoring me. Let me try something new. Let me do something different. And I think that works out for you quite well over the next 2 weeks. Let's get an affirmation, please, Spirit, for Aries. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes, I do feel that you will be led to jump into something new and something very positive, but it doesn't come out of being too impulsive, right? It does take a little planning before you take that leap. So the tortoise, patience, persistence, resourcefulness. You're being guided to be mindful. Enjoy each moment, yes, and have patience with yourself and others. Taking small steps forward will deliver you to huge accomplishments. That's a great message for anyone, but for you, Aries, it is important because sometimes, yes, you can jump a little bit too quick. And I'm saying this reading is definitely about you taking some risks and some leaps of faith, but it's also that you're taking calculated and well planned out risks, and that's going to make all the difference for you. Very nice. Very, very nice. And thank you for that. Thank you for that donation, Colin. I really appreciate that because I don't think YouTube is promoting me at all. That's why there's hardly anyone in here. They're not even sending notifications to like a lot of people, so I really appreciate the donations. Yes. It's slow times on YouTube. Things are going better in other places, but YouTube ain't it right now. I hate to say it. It's just it's been a big frustration. It's been a huge frustration to me, but I really just have to not worry about it because it's not worth worrying about. Hey there, David. We already did our Capricorn reading. I started with Sagittarius. So we already did Capricorn. It was very good. It was really good. Great cards for Capricorn. Yeah, it does. It does. What sucks about it is that they don't really care about their creators. And it's run by AI. So AI doesn't know if the content is high quality or not. They just know it's there. The AI is plugged in to, pick out curse words and things like that to block it on those bases. And it's not about, it's not about quality at all. I mean, it's a computer. It doesn't know. People upload so much stuff to YouTube that, there's no way that people could monitor and watch everything that's loaded. So I get it, but it still is a bummer. Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. At least there's that. At least I was at the top. Thanks, Colin, for letting us know. All right, let's jump into Taurus next. Taurus, I hope you are doing awesome out there. My beautiful earthy folks. Love you guys. Love you guys. I hope that this has been a great time of year for y'all. And this is going to be your spirit animal messages and readings for the next 2 weeks. This is going to be for December 5th through 19th. These are general readings, Taurus, so if they don't resonate with you, be sure to watch the readings that go along with things like your moon sign, Venus sign, rising sign. You'll get even more out of it. So let's start. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our fabulous Taurus folks out there for this next 2-week cycle. Please show us anything that they need to know for their highest and best. And let's start out with one main spirit animal guardian that will be helping them the most, please. Whew, these are active. Taurus, Taurus. Whew, I feel it. I like this one. All right, so Parrot Spirit coming out as your main spirit animal for the next 2 weeks, Taurus. Watch your words. And I like this because Taurus, you are ruled by Venus. The part of the body that Taurus rules is the throat. Taurus folks generally have a nice speaking or singing voice, and they also are good writers because they do have They have a really good sense of bringing you to where they are. But your words are really important the next couple weeks, Taurus. I would be very careful not to spread idle gossip or rumors. Don't speak out of anger or in the heat of the moment. You may come to regret it. Be very truthful. Bring a lot of integrity to what you speak, say, and express. If you are a writer, this is something where you really want to proofread and, you know, just kind of edit your work really well, because it's very powerful right now. Very strong. Let's get into your tarot messages. Let's see what we have for Taurus the next 2 weeks. Let's bring up 3 to start with. Nice. Yeah, ooh, these are great cards. Really nice cards. So we're starting out with the Penguin Spirit, the 3 of Cups. So celebration, good times, reunions, time spent with friends. I feel like this is a very positive start to this cycle. It is beautiful. We also have the Lovers card, the Watson Spirit. So Gemini energy here. Very strong, like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy from the 3 of Cups. And, you know, this is love in all its forms, its commitments, its choices. And because the Lovers is connected to Gemini, Gemini being a sign of communication, yet again, it leads back to that, be careful with your words, be careful what you say. Remember that many times it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If there's something that you really need to express to a friend, loved one, or partner, think about how it sounds. Think about how it comes across. There is a way to absolutely speak your truth without being insulting or putting somebody in a defensive position. So this is something very important to keep in mind. But I do feel like things in general turn out quite well. This is a beautiful cycle. We've got the Pig Spirit, our little 10 of Pentacles. This is stable, grounded, balanced energy. I feel like you may have some very important discussions or conversations to have with your loved one or a friend or partner or family member, but I feel like you're going to get through it and you're going to come out even stronger, because basically this is pointing to friendships, love partnerships, associations, family connections that are very solid, very grounded, people that have your back, people that are trustworthy, situations that you can really count on. And I also feel that you're very focused on creating that kind of stability. On the bottom, we have the Owl Spirit, the Moon card. This is Pisces energy, so it's definitely sensitive, intuitive, a little mystical. Again, it's important for you to feel things out. Definitely feel things out. Use your sense of good timing, right? The timing isn't always the best to say certain things. That's true too. I'm a Capricorn, and Capricorns are very much about timing. That's why people complain that we procrastinate, because they're like, why is Capricorn not saying or doing anything? I say, because we're waiting for the right timing. The timing isn't always right, and we have very good sense of timing. So embrace that sense of timing, Taurus. That makes all the difference, I feel, in the way that things work out for you. But on the whole, these are extremely positive cards, really beautiful energies and alignments. You know, you can see in this how all of these cards that we pulled, the 3, you know, are all about partnerships, this family partnerships, friend partnerships, love partnerships, you know, teamwork. It's a really beautiful time. I don't think you're going to be very lonely. I don't think you're going to be all alone. I think you'll either find your soul group, find some new good friends, or reconnect with those that you already have. It's a really good feel. Let's get an affirmation, please, for Taurus. And the butterfly is coming out. There are some transformations going on too over the next couple of weeks. Mind, body, and soul transformation. You're being guided to embrace change and detach from what no longer serves you. Begin now to recognize your own beauty and elegance, and the world will do the same. And you know, something that could be transforming quite a bit is your own mindset and the way that you express yourself. Because with that card of watching your words, with all these relationship dynamics coming up, you know, I know, Taurus, you're stubborn. You don't change fast. I know that. You don't like it. You don't like change. But sometimes it's really good to be flexible about your mindset and about the way you express yourself to others, especially if maybe you keep trying the same approach and it keeps not getting well received. It's like, how do I change my perspective? How do I put things in a way that people will understand and sympathize with instead of making them defensive? It's just something to contemplate. Just something to contemplate, Taurus. Very nice reading, though. All right, let's get into Gemini. My Geminis, I hope you guys are doing great. This is definitely a balancing act time for Gemini, because we've got so much Sagittarius, and that is highlighting y'all's universal relationship house. So relationships are coming up very strongly. I know for my Geminis, those can be relationships and partnerships of all kinds, whether they're romantic, co-workers, family, friends, etc. So that's something to keep in mind. These are going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot for the next 2 weeks. This is the cycle of December 5th through the 19th for 2021. Dear spirit animal guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Geminis out there. Anything that they need to know for their highest and best. And please, let's start with one main spirit animal guardian that will be helping them out the most over this next 2 weeks. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot changing. There's a lot going on below the surface. The bat spirit is coming up. A rebirth is assured. So something is changing, something new is emerging. The bat spirit, I feel, is a little bit connected, similar to the butterfly. There is that transformation, there is that metamorphosis, there is that reemergence from the dark, right, into the night sky. So I feel that something interior is changing, and there is kind of this big rebirth that's happening within you over the next couple weeks. You may really notice that happening quite a bit. So let's get into your tarot, Gemini. Let's see what we've got for you. We're just going to start with 3 cards, please. Gemini, what do we have for you? Very nice. Oh, these are beautiful cards. They're powerful too. They're really powerful. Starting out, Gemini, with the polar bear spirit, the star card, Aquarius energy. I love this because this is that light at the end of the tunnel. This can really indicate that you've gone through quite a heavy journey, or a difficult journey with a lot of challenges. You've really struggled to keep the faith. You've really struggled to keep your chin up and your head up above water for a while, perhaps. But this is healing. It is hope. It's dreams finally coming true after a lot of struggle. Many times it's freedom and liberation as well. Right in the center, we have the dolphin spirit, the Knight of Cups, very strong Pisces energy, water sign energy. And so this is really about love, joy, romance. This could be love offers received, or you giving love offers to other people. Keep in mind that if they are brand new or you don't know them very well, sometimes that Knight of Cups can be a little bit of a seductive player energy. So just give it a little time. Give it a little time, if you're not quite sure of who they are or what they're about. But if this is somebody that you already know and have a good rapport with, then this is very, very welcome. Getting into the 3rd card, we have the Hawk Spirit, Ace of Swords. So this is why I feel like there's a lot of victory, a lot of success. To me, the Ace of Swords is the hand of spirit coming in and cutting through confusion, things that had been kind of cloudy, misty, difficult to understand, and really coming through with a victory, with a success, with a mind clearing clarity. Very, very nice. A lot of Aquarius energy to me in here. You may be working with an Aquarius, could also be Libra or a fellow Gemini, because this is some real strong air sign energy. You also might be working with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Just putting that out there too. The Scorpio energy is very strong because we've got the bat card in the beginning, and on the bottom of the deck We have also got the Whale, the Judgment card. To me, this is a Scorpio power card because it is ruled by their ruling planet, which is Pluto. So it does bring that higher vibration of the Death card. It's about, you know, the rising up, clarity, awakening, again, rebirth. And I can't get over this. Right under that, the next card is the Bat, the Hanged Man. There's that Neptune energy, the Pisces energy we talked about. So double up the Bat energy for you. Rev up the Batmobile. Put out the Bat signal for you, Gemini. Y'all are going to be Batman this week. But this is about those rebirths. This is huge. Regenerations, victory, clarity, success. The next 2 weeks, you may feel like, you know, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of things that were confusing are getting cleared away, and it does set you into this mode of I have a brand new start in life. I have this brand new rebirth. Really beautiful. Let's get into an affirmation card, please, for Gemini. The Heron, detachment, faith, and harmony. Harmony being restored. I really do feel like that for you, Gemini, or at least getting on the path towards it. You are being guided to follow your inner wisdom, find clarity and focus. There's that word again, on purpose, passion, and joy. This could be part of it as you're gaining clarity on your life purpose. Begin now to reinvent yourself in your life. You are a powerful co-creator with limitless inner wisdom and potential. So yeah, I feel like for Gemini and Gemini influenced people, this could be a very strong time of clarity on your life path and purpose. Like if you've been struggling for a while saying, I don't know what I'm here to do, I don't know what I should do next, this is what's going to start changing up for you. That was a beautiful read. All these have been so nice tonight. All right. All right, you're good. Cancer is up next, everyone. Hope y'all are doing great, all the Cancer folks out there. Let's get into this. Let's see what's going on. This is going to be your spirit animal readings for the next 2 weeks, December 5th through the 19th of 2021. So this is the time period that these are meant to be for. And these are general readings, Cancer, so if it doesn't resonate strong with you, you may want to check the other placements of your chart. Check your Venus, your moon, rising signs. Moon sign is always very important to Cancer, so if you know your moon sign, you may want to watch the reading that goes along with that one for sure. Dear spirit guardians, guides, animals, and friends, let's see what we have. Let's see what we have for our Cancer folks for this next 2 week cycle. Anything that they need to know for their highest and best. And let's start out with one main spirit animal guide that will be helping them the most. All right, so you might be in kind of an in-between phase this next 2 weeks, Cancer. With the Flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between, right? It's like one cycle has not completely come to an end. Next new cycle hasn't completely started, so be patient as one cycle closes and a next cycle opens. Balance is very important over the next 2 weeks. Don't go to extremes, because I do feel like there are new doors that are going to be opening, and you don't want to throw yourself too off balance by moving too quickly in any direction. This is time to refocus, stay one step at a time, because things are ending on one part of your life and they're about to begin on another part. So this is very much about walking that in-between path. Don't go to extremes here. Find your personal balance. Let's get into your animal tarot. Let's have 3 cards to start, please, for Cancer. Nice. similar, a little bit, ooh, a lot similar to Gemini. Okay, so Cancer, if you have any Gemini placements in your chart, or you have a Gemini person in your life, you may really want to focus on this. You may want to watch the Gemini reading too. First card up, the Whale Spirit, Judgment. This is ruled by Pluto, the ruling planet of Scorpio. This deals with transformations. I often call this card the higher vibration of the death card because, you know, it's like the death has already occurred. The big loss, destruction, transformation, breakdown has already occurred. When this card comes back up, the Judgment, this is about rising back up, the rebirth, the regeneration, the new life. It's like, look at the past with forgiveness and compassion, let it go, because things are moving in a more positive, lively direction here. Right in the center, we have the Dolphin Spirit, the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy, fellow water sign. And so this can be love offers given and received, right? So, you know, you may be extending a love offer to someone, they may be extending one to you. Like I say always with this can be romance. It can be a little bit seductive. So always take a deeper look at anyone, especially if it's somebody new. Take a deeper look at the person's offer to make sure, like, is this a real thing or is this just sort of like you're playing around? Just give it a little deeper look if it's somebody new, right? Because it can be really beautiful. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? But it's always just, you know, just check, because this is usually somebody that's really appealing or something that feels really like super romantic and lovey-dovey, but you also want to make sure that it's got a solid base, you know, at the heart of it. So next card out for you, Cancer, is the Polar Bear Spirit, the Star card. Absolutely beautiful, because I feel this is Aquarius energy. It's freedom, it's liberation. It's, you know, getting to the light at the end of the tunnel after a very difficult journey through the darkness, difficult challenges overcome. Sometimes these can be a long time in the making. And so I feel like there's just a lot of freedom here, right? Freedom from something that has weighed you down for a long time. So this is a beautiful transition that happens over this next 2 weeks. I feel like, you know, it's like this rebirth is coming up, new potential love, new potential heart openings, and it's all about, you know, healing, hope, liberation, freedom from the past. It's gorgeous. And look what's on the bottom. We've got the Bat Spirit, the Hanged Man. So again, this brings in that sense that you're definitely between phases in life, because the Hanged Man, it's like you're turning loose of some old baggage, some old clutter. You're seeing things from a different perspective. There is a rebirth energy that is also associated with the bat. So it really is clearing the decks. It's a spiritual awakening, a spiritual trial by fire. Not easy to go through, but really worth it once you get there. And I just am dying over here, because look at what's next under that was the flamingo. So the flamingo came up double in your reading, Cancer. Like I said, this is the same as the Two of Wands in this deck. So it really is about those new doors getting ready to open. Notice how that flamingo stays in balance, standing up on one foot, lifting the other leg, right? It is about keeping your balance, keeping your center. And, you know, this is a great read. It's really so much about you coming into a place where you know those new doors are opening, and you've still got some things that need to be put to rest. But, new stuff is coming. It's time to let go of the past. It's okay to look at the past as long as you don't stare at it. The past is part of us, but it doesn't have to dictate everything as we go forward. And Cancer, I feel like such a feeling of freedom and liberation is coming into your life over this next couple weeks. Let's get an affirmation for you on this. Yeah, the Condor Spirit rising above. Look at that, flying over your domain, seeing the big picture. Transition, vision, and determination. You're being guided to soar above any difficulties or self-imposed limitations. Life is a matter of perspective. Find the silver lining, see beyond the ordinary, and visualize yourself doing extraordinary things. You are an extension of source power. Great reading. That was a good one. Very good one. All right, y'all. It's time for Leo. It's time for Leo. I hope my Leos are all doing awesome. Sagittarius season is great for you guys. We are in a definite fire time of the year, so this is a good time energetically for you all. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot for the next 2 weeks. This will be the period of December 5th through the 19th of 2021. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please let's see what we have for our beautiful Leos for the next couple weeks. Anything that they need to know for their highest and best. And please show us one main spirit animal that will be helping them the most during this transition. Who was it that had this card? The Beaver Spirit, laying a solid foundation. Try to remember who this was. It was one of the signs we did earlier. It might have been Aquarius. I can't remember. Pisces. I think it was Pisces, actually. I like this because this is the current full moon cycle that we are in is the Beaver full moon. That's the full moon of November. We're still in that energy. That was a full moon in Taurus. Taurus can be challenging for Leo, but I feel like it probably challenged you in very positive ways. To lay a more solid foundation under yourself, to gain more security, stability, and trust in your own ability, because this is the architect of nature, right? They know how to build those dams and those waterways and fortify their homes. Nobody has to tell them how to do it. They just know how to do it. And so Leo, I think this is all about you this next couple weeks, really building that solid foundation, enjoying that stability, and putting your energy and attention into it. Very, very nice. Because this cycle lasts, this reading lasts until that next full moon in Gemini. So this is really, giving you a lot of power from that full moon cycle. Let's get into your animal tarot. Let's get 3 cards, please, for Leo. Yeah. Leo, I feel like you've really gone through some things. You've really gone through some things. But I feel like that's moving. That's moving, We're starting out with the Pangolin spirit, the 5 of Pentacles, dark night of the soul, loneliness, loss of home or security, and that's why there is this huge focus on laying the solid foundation for yourself. This can sometimes be a matter of perspective when it comes to this card. This can be that fear of being left out in the cold, fear of being at a distance or, far away from those that you love, that, you miss. It can be a fear of scarcity, a fear of lack, a fear of not enough money or resources. So it really does require you to change your perspective, to put your mind in a more positive alignment, which is not always easy when you're going through an actual struggle. But the main thing that this is really saying is make sure that it's actually a struggle you're going through, because it might simply be a feeling rather than a reality. And it's also saying, the more that you focus on something negative happening, the more that tends to happen, or it's more of what you attract because you're focused on it. We always have good and bad things going on in life. It's a mixed bag. But the things that we tend to focus on more always feel a little stronger. If we sit there and talk about all the bad things going on, it feels worse because we're focused on it. But if we're focused on the good things that are happening, likewise, life will simply feel better because we've chosen to focus on the good stuff. So don't be lonely. Don't let yourself be lonely. If you feel that way, pick up the phone. Reach out to someone. There's always going to be somebody that wants to hear from you, Leo. So that's a really important card. I do feel like you're really working to balance it with this Two of Pentacles, the chimpanzee spirit. You know, this is balance, going with the flow, bringing a little bit more fun into your life. I would also say this could be a thing where a lot of my Leos have gotten pretty serious. Like, you've gotten pretty serious, even though you are a naturally playful, joyful sort of sign. And this, I feel like, is almost encouraging you, Leo, come back to yourself. Come back to who you truly are. At the heart of things, you are ruled by the sun. You're positive. You're inspiring. You're courageous. You encourage others to have more courage and strength. So bring more fun back into your daily life. That's very important. I feel like you're going to get through this just fine. I really do. This next couple weeks, I think, will be a journey kind of back to your true heart, because the next card out is the Black Panther, our Queen of Wands, and she is a Leo queen indeed. This is your energy, right? Positive, self-confident, generous, bold, magical, inspiring, has a beautiful, intense love of life, determination. And so I do feel that you're stepping back to your true nature, your true self. This is going to be a beautiful journey the next couple weeks. On the bottom of the deck, we also had the Queen of Cups. And so part of this, you know, this is the Scorpio Queen. Part of this journey can be really having a better sense of your emotional boundaries, of who and what you let into your life. And that could also just be your daily thoughts, your daily affirmations that you give yourself. Overall, though, this is a great read. The next couple of weeks, I feel like you're really going to be laying a solid foundation that gets you back to who you truly are. I love it. Let's get an affirmation for Leo, please. And the eagle's coming up. Eagle is always a very positive creature to bring into a reading. Leadership, spirituality, and clarity. You're being guided to let go of emotional attachment and connect to divine inspiration, flying high above the restraints of yourself and society. Look for moments of truth and joy, I would add, and act upon them. From your elevated vantage point, balance, harmony, and joy can easily be found. So go to the higher mind, go to the higher vibration this next couple weeks, Leo. It's going to take you back to yourself, back to your happy heart. Aw, love my Leos. Love my Leos. All right, my darlings, we are on to Virgo now. I hope all my Virgo folks are doing great out there. This is going to be your spirit animal readings for the next 2 weeks from December 5th through the 19th, 2021. That is the time that will encompass. And let's go ahead and get into this. This is going to be general readings, Virgo. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please check things like your moon sign, Venus sign, rising sign. You can watch the readings that go with those signs as well. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our fabulous Virgos out there. Anything they need to see for their highest and best, please. And let's start out with one main spirit animal that will be helping them out the most for this next few weeks ahead. Love this card, Virgo, beautiful. The cow spirit, the miracles are endless. Yes, this cow spirit brings lots of goddess energy, earth mother energy. In my animal tarot, this is the card, the animal spirit that they use for the Empress, right? So to me, it is creativity, prosperity, abundance, sneezing. I don't know. Might be sneezing being out in the fields. You know, sometimes the flowers in the grass can activate the allergies. But overall, what a beautiful spirit animal to have on your side, Virgo. To me, this brings back a lot of feelings of prosperity, personal abundance, and creation. Let's get into your animal tarot. Let's get 3, please, for Virgo to start. Hey, Silver Star, good to see you. Ooh, Virgo, you got some clearing to do, and there's a little bit of similarity here from the Leo reading. Just saying, sometimes there's some connections. Cancer had some connections with Gemini, and now you're having a little connection with Leo, just saying. We're starting out with the Black Panther spirit, the Queen of Wands. This is the Leo Queen, so I do feel like the central theme over this next couple weeks is your sense of self-worth, confidence, inner determination, how you use your magic, your personality, and your identity, because that's what this card embodies. It's a very beautiful card. It is. It's an intense love of life, feeling good about yourself. And I do feel like that's a bit of a struggle. It's been a bit of a struggle. We've got the Pangolin spirit, the Five of Pentacles, and I'm also going to bring Mr. Fly into this, the Five of Swords. Fives are difficult. Five energies are conflict. They're, you know, things that have to be worked out. They're that inner tussle. And so, you know, you've got two of these going on here. Part of the issue is that I feel that you don't always believe in yourself the most, or maybe believe that you are worth what you really desire, but you are. And so it really takes a big change of the way that you see yourself, the way you see whether you're worthy or not. You might be going through a bit of loneliness, so don't hesitate to reach out to the people that love and support you, Virgo, because they're certainly there, and there's no reason to sit and feel alone when you could make the choice to reach out. Likewise, if someone reaches out to you, it's time to reach back. Fly spirit, Five of Swords, you could be doing a little bit of should I stay or should I go this next couple weeks. I don't like the Five of Swords. I don't think anyone really does, because this does represent people in your life that don't always have your best interest at heart. This could be, you know, energy thieves, narcissists, bullies, people that just, you know, don't mind stepping on others to get ahead. And so I really would say be on guard for that kind of thing, and don't put that into your field of consciousness. Likewise, if you have somebody, you know, like especially like a coworker or someone or acquaintance that's like encouraging you to take shortcuts or do something that's semi-shady, definitely don't listen to them. Rise above that and let that crap go, because you don't need no flies in your life. You just don't. On the bottom, the chimpanzee spirit, the Two of Pentacles, balance, going with the flow, and bringing more fun into your daily life. So Virgo, stay on balance, stay on target. You've got the cow spirit on your side, which is very grounded, prosperous, abundant, a super creative, beautiful feeling. And it really is about, you know, am I having a good time doing what I'm doing? Am I having a good time at my job? Am I doing what I feel my soul is aligned with to do? That's very much part of it. And if you're not having enough fun, Virgo, it's time to lighten up the mood a little bit here. But don't let negative people in. You know, I know how that can be. Sometimes when we're feeling really lonesome, we might let somebody in, even though we know they're not the greatest for us, you know, just because we're lonesome. Don't do that. Don't let that be you. Hold out for something that's good, for someone that is affirming. Wait for that instead of allowing someone that doesn't have your best interest at heart, right? We always know who those people are. Let's get into an affirmation for Virgo, please. Y'all are going to be doing some work. It's about reclaiming your self-worth, your self-confidence this next couple weeks, and creating something you are proud of. Elephant spirit coming up for Virgo. Love the artwork on that card too. It's just really beautiful. All right, affectionate, intelligent, and physical strength. You're being guided to focus on the relationships in your life that bring harmony, stability, opportunity, and unconditional love. Absolutely. There is no obstacle that can hinder your forward movement. You possess limitless mental and physical strength. So yeah, focus on the good relationships, the positive, affirming ones, and kick the other kind to the curb, Virgo. You deserve the best. You deserve better than anything nasty or icky. You do. All right, guys. Let's get into our second to last sign. We will be ending tonight with Scorpio. We started with Sagittarius. So we are on to Libra. Hope my Libras are doing great out there. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot for the next 2 weeks from the time of December 5th through the 19th of 2021. So those are the timelines that we were looking at in these readings. Keep in mind, these are general Libra. If it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check the readings that match up with your moon sign, your Venus sign, your rising sign, etc. You will get even more out of this by checking those. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Libras for this next couple weeks. Please show us anything they need for their highest and best good. And let's start out with one main spirit animal guide that will be helping them out the most. I like it. Libra, the antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. So things are starting to move forward. I love this because, you know, Sagittarius time is a good time for you energetically. That is the season we're in. We just started the new moon. We had the solar eclipse yesterday in Sagittarius. It's a sextile to you. And it is about movement. Sagittarius loves to travel. You might be planning a trip, you might be getting ready to go somewhere, or just something is coming out of stagnation for you over this next 2 weeks. And it's getting very rapid. The main challenge there with that is honestly to just keep things in balance, right? Don't let things overwhelm you. If you're like, oh my God, I have all this to do, I have all that to do. Don't worry too much about that, right? Prioritize, make yourself a little list. What do I really need to get done and what do I need to focus on? Because things will start to be a little more rapid. Very nice. Let's get some animal tarot on this for you, Libra. Let's start out with 3 cards, please. Yay! All right, Libra, one of your own cards. I gotta say, the first one coming out, the blue-footed booby, are 2 of Swords. This is a Libra card, guys, so this is about indecisions, impasses, choices that you need to be making, coming out of procrastination. One of my very best friends is a Libra, and she always says, you know, don't make a Libra make a decision, because Libras do like to balance. They like to put things on the scales and weigh the decision. So yes, you're gonna have to make some choices, Libra. You might have to make a variety of choices, or maybe there's just one big one that you've got to make. You're gonna feel a lot better though once you do make that choice. This is about indecision, sometimes being in an impasse, but trust me, once you make that choice, you're gonna feel a whole lot better. This is your own energy. It is your own, one of your own cards. So I would say it's very important. The next two weeks has a lot to do with making some decisions. Right in the center, the scarab beetle spirit, the 10 of Wands. To me, this is such a great energy. Not only is the scarab very connected to, you know, deep magic and deep manifesting work, but this is also about a difficult, burdensome cycle coming to an end, right? So anything that's been really on your shoulders, weighing on your mind, on your heart, this energy is wrapping up. This is concluding. It's not going to be something that weighs on you forever. I would say the decisions that you make, especially over this next couple weeks, are going to have a lot to do with this. A lot to do with lifting that heavy feeling like, oh, finally, I made a choice about where I want to go, what I want to do. And our next card out is our camel spirit, the Page of Pentacles. And so I do feel that these are choices about where do I go to school? What do I study next? What kind of job do I want to take? What kind of life path do I want to pursue? You know, what do I want to invest my time, my resources, and my energy towards? To me, this is certainly the long-term goal. My Page of Pentacles is the little adventure of the tarot, absolutely. So this is sort of embracing that feeling of like, ooh, what's coming around this corner? Getting a little excited about what might be the next opportunity that's coming your way. So don't stop. Don't quit, Libra. This is a great reading. I absolutely love it. Nautilus spirit on the bottom. On the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups, pure joy, true fulfillment, and divine inspiration. So definitely reach out to your guardians, your guides, your angels, whoever you speak to that you feel divinely connected to, because they're really willing and able to reach in and give you some good things. This is the hand of the divine coming in to grant you greater wisdom, a greater spiritual connection, and greater love, just a greater sense of love. And look at what was right under that too. I just gotta say, the white peacock, the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like for those of you that are really working hard at your job, or trying to figure out what you want your job to be and trying to make some choices around that, things are going to turn out quite well. Just give yourself a little time. The next 2 weeks are going to be very powerful and very pivotal for that. And it's going to happen faster than a lot of you may have expected. Let's get an affirmation, please, for our Libras. I know a Libra who's going to love this reading. I'm already excited about it for her, for sure. Fly like an eagle. It keeps coming up. It keeps coming up, guys. We got the eagle on a couple signs this week. Leadership, spirituality, and clarity. You're being guided to let go of emotional attachment and connect to divine inspiration. Flying high above the restraints of yourself and society. Yeah, society's expectations of you. Turning that loose. Look for moments of truth and act upon them. From your elevated vantage point, balance, harmony, and joy can be easily found. This is such a great reading, Libra. It makes me super happy because I know a lot of you have really been struggling with life purpose and where to go next. A lot of you have been struggling with like job and vocation. What's the best way to approach that? Making some big decisions about that. And so I feel like it's kind of like when you leave the emotional feelings out of the decision, when you leave those societal expectations out of the situation, you're going to make the best decision for you. It's not about anybody else. It's about what's best for you. Libra is a sign that takes other people's feelings, needs, wants, desires into consideration so much more than their own many times. And it's really time for you to be a little bit selfish here, Libra, and focus on you. What is it makes you the happiest? That's what's going to make everyone happier around you in the long run. That's for sure. All right, guys, we're ready to wrap it up with our last sign of the night. We're ending with Scorpio. We started with Sagittarius. So if you missed your sign, you can go back and watch that. I will be adding timestamps after I get done here so that you can easily click to go to your sign. Hey there, Sharon. Good to see you, sweetheart. Hope you are well. And so we are finishing up tonight with Scorpio. Scorpio, I hope you guys are doing great out there. Hope you have had a wonderful day. These are going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot for the next 2 weeks from the cycle and time of December 5th through the 19th, 2021. Keep in mind, these are general readings, Scorpio, so if it doesn't resonate with you super strongly, you may want to check the readings for your other sign placements, your moon sign, Venus sign, rising, etc. You may get more out of those. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Scorpios. What do we have for them? Please show us what you want them to see for their best and highest good. And let's please start out with one main spirit animal guardian that will be helping them out strongest this next 2 weeks. This brown bear spirit came out for 2 other signs. It came out for Sagittarius and Aquarius. And so Scorpio, this one's coming out for you as well. I really love this for Sagittarius season because it has the number 9. And Sagittarius is the 9th sign of the zodiac. So I like that synchronicity there. To me, this is a powerful, powerful time. It's time to give yourself a little space, a little reflection. It says take time out. So I would definitely not be afraid to do a little bit of, metaphorical hibernation. The bear spirit is very powerful, grounded. It deals with sovereignty, leadership, right direction, the North Star, leading, in the direction you're meant to go. It's very beautiful. It's also very protective. Oh yeah, you know how Mama Bear, the Mama Bear, archetype, that, it's very protective of itself and its loved ones. So there's also that power that comes with it. But this is really about recharging your batteries, Scorpio. If you've kind of been being everything to everyone lately, this is time to just get some downtime, take some good time out for yourself this next couple weeks, relax as much as possible, recharge, refresh, replenish. Let's get into your animal tarot for the next 2 weeks. This is going to be 3 to start with for Scorpio, please. Yes. Scorpio. Starting out with the bat spirit, the hanged man. Neptune energy rules the Pisces. And so this to me is about release, sacrifice, releasing the ego or negative ego constraints, seeing things from another perspective. It also tells you that one cycle is not yet completed and the next new cycle has not yet started. So you may be feeling like you're kind of hanging in the middle. It's really that the middle of the cycle, that feeling of bridging those two sides. So self-surrender, prophetic powers facing darkness, right? Definitely some sort of release, a spiritual trial by fire that you've been going through or coming through. The next card out is the giraffe, 8 of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be around work, could be around, the everyday effort that you put into your work. For some of you, not all, but for some of you, I'm really feeling like there might be some tiredness. There might be some fatigue. It's sort of just like, oh, even if you generally like your work, it's been tiring. It's been like too much in a way. And you do need a little downtime, or maybe a lot of downtime in some of y'all's cases. But to me, the 8 of Pentacles is work that you're proud of. It's quality craftsmanship. Sometimes it's teaching somebody else the things that you know how to do. It's that apprenticeship kind of card. And we also have the frog spirit, the 4 of Cups, coming out of contemplation. So Scorpio, if there's something or someone that you continue to try to pursue, or an avenue that you keep trying to get to open up to you and it just keeps not working out, it may be time to really try a different avenue. Look around for the gifts that Spirit is giving you or offering you, because new opportunities may be where it's at. If you keep on knocking on the door and it just keeps not opening, and then some other, door starts to be made available to, it's like, you know what? I didn't really think I wanted to try that door, but you know what? Why not? Because this keeps making itself available. On the bottom of the deck, we have our Tiger Spirit, King of Wands. And so I feel like what comes after that frog spirit for you is going out and getting what you want, right? Instead of waiting around or putting your energy into something or someone that's just never going to come around or is making you wait or not treating you right, this is saying go out, take the initiative, be the leader, step up into that position and get what you really want and deserve. Go for what's good for you. This is loyalty, an honorable spirit, and ferocity. Aries energy on that King of Wands. So definitely it's about getting what you want, going after what you deserve, Scorpio, but I would absolutely take a little downtime first. You need a little relaxation. You need to recharge those powerful batteries of yours. Let's get an affirmation on this for Scorpio, please. The kangaroo, yeah. His stability, but also that ability to leap, right? Stability, faith, and determination. You are being guided to take action and think big. Take back your power, leap over any obstacles, and build your desires on a solid foundation. Forge ahead without looking back and create emotional fulfillment while staying grounded, being true to yourself, and having faith in the unknown. Yeah, great message for you, Scorpio. This is a little bit of balance, relaxation, but then also, once you've really kind of got your energy back, then it's time to go after what you want. Staying stable, but active at the same time, relaxed, but engaged as well. Very, very nice messages. All right, guys, we have cycled all through our signs, all through the zodiac. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I appreciate all of your support, encouragement, and messages. I hope you enjoyed these. I will be getting timestamps up for them. Also, be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video if you enjoy these messages. And if you are interested in getting a little bit more in depth, there are also a whole bunch of videos I just posted. We have December 2021's forecast for each sign. And I also have a separate video posted that is the astrology of December 2021 to give you a little bit more insight into all the planetary transits that we are currently going through. There's quite a few of them this month. So I hope you have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you again very soon. Take care.